Yamunatiravanachari.
Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari.
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 Gopi Jana Vallabha Girare Dari.
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 Namaste Sarasvati Devi Gauravani Krishnaline Nirvesha Shunyavadi Pashkatya Vishataline. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Srimad Bhagavatam, 8e chant, chapitre 16, versets 33-39. Achitagandamalyadye.
Achitagandamalyadye.
Payasa snapayed vibhum.
Payasa snapayed vibhum.
Vastropavita bharana.
Vastropavita bhavana.
Padyopaspashanestata.
Padyopaspashanestata.
Gandhadupadibhischarched.
Gandhadupadibhischarched.
Dvadashakshara vidyaya.
Dvadashakshara vidyaya.
Architva gandhamalyadye.
Achitva gandhamalyadye.
Payasa snapayed vibhum.
Payasa snapayed vibhum.
Vastrupavita varana.
Vastrupavita bharana.
Padyopaspashanestata.
Padyopaspashanestata.
Gandhadupadibhischarched.
Gandhadupadibhischarched.
Dvadashakshara vidyaya.
Dvadashakshara vidyaya.
Achitva Gandhamalyadye.
Achitva gandhamalyadye.
Payasa snapayed vibhum.
Payasa snapayed vibhum.
Vaskopavitavarana
Vastropavitavarana
Adyopaspashanestata
Padyopashanestata
Gandharupadibhischarchet
Gandhadupadivishyachet
Vadashaksharadidhyaya
Dvadashakshara Vidyaya Achitva Gandhamaladya
Shikagandhamayadya
Payasasnapayet Vibhum
Payasasnapayadibhum
Vastupavitavarana
Vaskopavitavarana
Padyopasparshanestata
Padyopaspashanestata
Gandhadupadibhischarchet
Gandharupadibhischarchet
Dvadashakshara Vidyaya
Vadashakshara Vidyaya
Achitva Gandhamalya
Achitva Gandhamaladya
Payasasnapayet Vibhum
Payasasnapayet Vibhum
Vastropavitavarana
Vastropavitavarana
Padyopasparshanesthatha
Padyopasparshanestata
Gandhadupadivishyachet
Gandhadupadivishyachet
Dvadasakshara Vidyaya
Dvadashakshara Vidyaya
Archidva,
Achitva
worshipping in this, en français. Vous comprenez français? You understand French?
a bit.
You understand French? No.
English.
Okay. Archidva,
Achitva
worshipping in this way.
worshipping in this way.
Gandhamalya Dye,
Gandhamalya
with incense, flower garlands, etc.
With incense, flower garlands, etc.
Payasa,
Ayasa,
with milk.
With milk,
Snapayet,
Snapayet
should bathe.
should bathe.
Vibhum,
Vibhum,
the Lord.
Lord,
Vastra,
Vastra,
dress.
dress,
Upavita,
Upavita,
sacred thread.
sacred thread,
Abharana,
Abharana,
ornaments.
ornaments,
Padya,
Vadya,
Yeah.
water for washing the lotus feet.
water for worshipping the lotus feet,
Upasparshane,
Upasparshane,
touching.
touching,
Tatha,
Tata,
thereafter.
thereafter,
Gandha,
Gandha,
fragrance.
fragrance,
Dupa,
Dupa.
incense.
incense,
Adibi,
Adivi,
with all of these.
with all of these,
Cha
Cha
and
and
Archet
Achet
should worship.
should worship
Dvada Shakshara Vidyaya
Dvadashakshara Vidyaya
with the mantra of 12 syllables.
with the mantra of 12 syllables.
Translation. In the beginning, maybe I see it's written 33, 39,
Yeah.
so I should read all the verses before.
Yeah.
This is the Payovrata process of worship
Yeah.
given by Kashyapa Muni
Yeah.
to his wife Shrimati Aditi. So verse 33, how to please the Supreme Lord. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you, the Lord, who are situated as Hiranyagarbha, the source of life, the super soul of every living entity. Your body is the source of the opulence of all mystic power. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you, who are the original personality of Godhead, a witness in everyone's heart, and the incarnation of Nara Narayan Rishi in the form of a human being. O personality of Godhead, Hare Krishna, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. My Lord, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you, who are dressed in yellow garments, whose bodily hue resembles the Marakata gem, and who have full control over the goddess of fortune. O my Lord Keshava, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. O most exalted and worshipable Lord, best of those who bestow benediction, You can fulfill the desires of everyone, and therefore those who are sober, for their own welfare, worship the dust of your lotus feet. All the demigods, as well as the goddess of fortune, engage in the service of his lotus feet. Indeed, they respect the fragrance of those lotus feet. May the Supreme Personality of Godhead be pleased with me. Kashyapa Muni continued by chanting all these mantras, welcoming the Supreme Personality of Godhead with faith and devotion, and offering him items of worship, such as Padya and Argya. One should worship Keshava, Rishikesh, Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And today's verse, in the beginning, the devotees who chant the Dvadashakshara mantra and offer flower garlands, incense, and so on. After worshipping the Lord in this way, one should bathe the Lord with milk and dress him with proper garments, a sacred thread, and ornaments. After offering water to wash the Lord's feet, one should again worship the Lord with fragrant flowers, incense, and other paraphernalia. Purport by Srila Prabhupada, the Dvadashakshara mantra is, no? You just read it, okay? Is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dvadashakshara. 12, hein? While worshipping the deity, one should ring a bell with his left hand and offer Padya, Argya, Vastra, Gandha, Mala, Abharan, Bhushan, and so on. In this way, one should bathe the Lord with milk, dress him, and again worship him with all paraphernalia. Hare Krishna. Archana, Archidva, Archana, Archan. Worshipping the Lord. This is one of the items of devotional service. Science of devotional service. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu Vigya, Savigyanam, science. So it's Archana. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Vandanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam, Archanam. Devotional service, devotional service. Just this term is very transcendental and inspiring. Eh? It's not worship, but it is offering some service. Of course, the Lord doesn't need, therefore, the only thing that he can accept is a heartfelt offering, heartfelt service. Pacham pushpam param tuyam. Yomi bhaktya priyachati tanam bhakti upaita ashnami priyatat manaha. Yes, Archanam. Such an extraordinary path of religious path, Archanam. Yeah. Okay. Transcendental, huh? Yes. Religion is a great, big, many things are included in religion. But the ultimate goal of religion is devotional service. Prema, Puma, Toma. Dharma, okay, Artha, Kama, Moksha, and Prema. Yeah, so Srimad Bhagavatam, Nigama Kalpataro, Galitam Padam, is the mature fruit of all aspects of religion, all Vedic scriptures. Finally, something, some relationship with God, some religion which has nothing to do with this world. Well, of course, offering everything from this world to the Lord, incense, flower, an apple, like that, it's all. But it is not from this world. The act is, and Bhagavad Gita, I remember Prabhupada in New Mayapur, he spoke on this verse, Brahmano Utam, Bhagavad Gita, that whatever is offered on the platform of devotion to the Lord is all share of the transcendental nature of the Lord. The Lord is absolute, the offering is absolute, the one who is offering is absolute, is not, is transcendental. So we are very blessed to be able to take part in this great movement. Prabhupada was speaking like that. Great movement which is of participating and spreading to the transcendental devotional service to the Lord. And of course, when we say that, the offering is meant to the physical person, transcendentally physical person, Lord Krishna, or Rishikesh, or Keshava, like that. Because when it is time to, when it's devotion, and when the offering is specifics, fragrance, incense, like that, then the object of the service has to be known. Otherwise, we can remain on the platform of awe and reverence to the Supreme. So it's nice, it's very good in Kali Yuga already to have this humble attitude. To God is great, and I am part and parcel of God, and therefore His small servant. That's very good. But Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he came to give very generously to those who were not, certainly not qualified to have access to this level of religion, devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yeah, that was Yogeshwar Prabhu. I was listening to him yesterday. Was explaining to Srila Prabhupada in New Mayapur that Supreme Personality of Godhead, difficult to translate that in French, Godhead, specifically. So he said, yeah, Godhead, everybody, when you say divine, everybody likes that, but they mean some impersonal thing in which we are, we reach and we merge into it. So it's divine or deity, the divine, like that. So we want to show devotional service from the devotion, offering, practical, and to the bhakta, bhakti, and bhakta, the Lord. And this is a Supreme Personality of Godhead, the supreme aspect of divine in his personal aspect, the supreme aspect of the divine, which is his personal aspect, and in all the personal aspects of the divine realm, the supreme divinity is Krishna, Supreme Person of Godhead. Yeah. Anyway, that's a discussion for translators. Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, at this time, the devotees, translators, as, Yogeshwar Prabhu, Mapati Prabhu, and Janavjali Prabhu, Jyotirmani Prabhu, and all those who were around and giving their that, they offered to Prabhupada this possibility of God, the Supreme Person. Prabhupada said, yeah, that's okay, good. So, like that.
Okay.
Huh?
It was accepted.
So accepted. Yeah.
So in French, we don't have God ever. We have only God there.
Yeah, and it's interesting because in this discussion, Prabhupada's point was, we don't want this God. We don't want, well, Prabhupada spoke many times about God, you know, when he speaks about logic and philosophy and like that. But at the level of devotional service and the trademark of the Hare Krishna movement, no, we don't want God. God, everybody is God, you know. In India, so many gods, and everybody can be God, and what means God, you know, or you know, whatever you like. We don't want God, you know. We want God head. God head, he said, means the head God, you know, supreme, supreme God, or the supreme aspect of Godhead, you know, divine like that. You know. Yeah, so
in French, it translates Dieu, la personne.
yeah, that's what offered to as a possibility to Prabhupada. He said yes, yeah, but not God, not just. So yeah, that's a translation discussion. You know. Anyway, Hare Krishna. So okay, what else? Archanam. What a gift, and what a matchless gift, you know, this process of Archanam we were offered, you know. Who could have thought of something like that, you know, I mean, at least in our culture, in Western culture, you know, totally unknown, you know, not only unknown, but forbidden. I remember when I joined, it was one of the problem I had, you know, doubts and problem, you know. Bible, it is said, you will not worship the statue or the golden calf or thing like that, you know. And of course, we don't want to just, you know, create our own idea about you know, what's going on up there, you know, transcendence. So it was difficult. You know, but, this Dom Emmanuel, he was a monk. He was in a temple room in Rue de Sueur. Tall man, you know, 40, tall, you know, skinny, not very well shaven, very austere. You know, the image of the monk in the desert, you know, in the desert, with a robe de bure, big string, you know, and he was like that. Oh, it was in the temple. Wow, that's interesting. I was not yet joined. He's there in the temple in front of, you know, statue of Krishna. He's like that. So anyway, it's the story you can read in my book. And I went with him to go and visit a few monasteries like that after, because he was a well-known person. And after many discussions, I said, you know, very attracted, you know, by this real renunciation, you know, and devotion to God, you know. Wow, I wanted to be an hermit like that, you know. But you know, I'm also very attracted to this Hare Krishna, you know. And he knew, he was a theologian, he knew Krishnaism, he knew that. So then finally he told me, well, okay, if you are attracted to the Hare Krishna, you go there. It's bona fide movement, religious movement.
Haribo!
Next second, I just ran back to temple. I remember. Yeah. So yes, it's bona fide. Worshipping the deities. You know, you read in Jivadharma, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he explained the for and against, you know, and it's very nice. And it takes time. It took me time to, I remember, at least 6 months. One day I was in front of the deities, you know, and all of a sudden, you know, I realized, oh, I am worshipping somebody. It's not just part of a ritual. Okay, it's all right, you know, it's not so bad. I kind of a statue. Even in churches, you have a statue of this one saint. And one day, someone is looking at me. It's Krishna. So, Hare Krishna, Archana. And here, it's okay? Yeah, we have to take advantage of this process of Archana, worshipping the deity of Krishna. So merciful, the Lord. In advance of our level of consciousness, in advance of destination, where we will, like Lord Brahma, Prabhupada said, shake hands with the Lord. Anyway, we'll meet him. In advance, he comes down in his deity form, and he's fully there. He's fully there. Yatamam prapadyante tam sateva vajamyaham. Yeah, that's interesting also. He's fully there because we are following Shastra and Parampara. And the Lord is fully there when we are connected and following the divine chain, the divine road of the Parampara and disciplic succession, and which is non-different, following Shastra, following his instructions. So that's the Archana process. It is both a shastric process, and there is this living devotion, which is carried by the parampara, chain, disciplic succession. It's not just dry, no. So when the deity is called by the representative of the parampara, coming up or back to Krishna himself, then the Lord agrees to manifest himself in the statue. And a statue carried with thing on the eyes like that, and there is, we follow a certain process, whatever level, Hare Krishna. Shishi Nitai Sashi Sutta Ki Jai. And Shishi, very soon, Shishi Radha Parishishvara Ki Jai. Jagannath Padu Suvataki. Yeah, it's, yes. Fully manifest, and by his mercy, giving access to anyone who wants to offer him incense, flower, like that. On the other side, Yatamam Prapadyante is according, of course, Lord Krishna is there, but we are not there with him fully. In different levels, So for us, he is manifested according to our relationship with him. Devotional service is a relationship, rasa. It's a matter of relationship with the Lord. That's the raso veisha. All the scriptures tell us that the supreme personality of Godhead, his nature is rasa, is emotions, emotions in relationships. So that the Lord is very merciful. He appeared in the deity form to exchange some devotional emotions with us, so we can revive fully our natural tendency to have emotions. Everybody, every living entity lives with emotions. And as a human form of life, we reach a certain high level of material emotions in different mood, parental, friendship, conjugal, master, laughing and angry and like that. But this has all, where does this come from? And Janmadhyasya, it all comes from the absolute truth, who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Rasa Odesha. And he is the reservoir and the source of all emotions. And the Lord, we are all meant to exchange emotions with Him. That's our constitutional nature and raison d'être, like that. We exist for His pleasure in a transcendental relationships of emotions. 5 primary rasas, transcendental rasa, and 7 others, and many other emotions like that. And Archanam is very special aspects of devotional service through which we can also develop our relationship emotions with the Lord. And it is very kind because it is practical, as you see. Kashyapa Muni here is giving very practical instructions, not up to the point of 7 rounds with incense and this and that, but still, flower, garlands, incense, like that, proper garments, sacred thread, ornaments, offer water to wash the Lord's feet. And Prabhupada says, while worshipping the deity, one should ring a bell with his left hand. I remember one conversation when Prabhupada said that. It's not difficult to worship the deity, you just need a bell and something, a flower, or a stick of incense. But he said, you need a bell. When I heard that, I said, just a bell, okay, where's the bell? Boom, boom. No, it's part of the transcendental devotional service, to exchange emotions with the Lord. What is part of the bell, that, what do you think? Well, I think it's a bell, it's like Prabhupada, he had a bell on his desk.
Yeah.
Why? Because when he needs something, awake servant, ling ling ling, like that. So it's not that we are ringing the bell. So hey Krishna, I need you. No, ring the bell, Krishna. Oh please, I am here, on behalf of the devotees and everybody. We would like to offer you something. Please be, present. Be there. So during you need to ring the bell. I see. I don't hear, but I see the bell moving.
It's ringing.
Yeah. And it's very personal. It makes it very personal. Because that means, the Lord is awake and aware to my
Presence.
to my service, to my offering. He is there, So, wow, it makes it completely, Hare Krishna. And what do we offer? He's offering, Pushari is offering a flower. Hare Krishna. Flower is what is beauty and fragrance. Gandha. It's funny, yesterday I gave class in New Airport, it was all about Gandha. Gandha, it's like Gandhi, fragrance. Sugandha, fragrance. Today again, Gandha. But it was not the same subject. It was the 10th canto that when the Rajvasis, they burned Putana's body. Well, because, the story, because Lord Krishna, when he appeared 5,000 years ago here, in this planet, and a few days, he was just a few days born. Janma Karma Chamedivya, transcendental appearance. Just a few days, I don't know, 3 or 6 days, boom, first demon, Putana. And, the story, he killed Putana, he gave her very great blessing, also Arobaki, like that. And she was liberated. And because he drank the breast milk of Putana, she was liberated of all her poison and bad smells and oils like that. And when they burned the pieces of a huge 17 kilometers long body, wow, a very nice fragrance, Ganda, just permeated Vraja, the whole region. And those who were far from the place, that was the earth, saying, what is this nice smell coming from? Wow, strange. And okay. So fragrance, Hare Krishna. So one should ring a bell and offer. In this way, one should bathe the Lord with milk. What do we remember? We remember this picture, this movie, Sri Prabhupada bathing Radha Parishishvara with milk, with a ladle in a kitchen bucket. Like that. He respects the process, shastric process, of how to call the Lord as a person, transcendental person, supreme personality of Godhead, in the deity form. So he was directing. You remember this picture of Prabhupada bathing the deity Radha Parishishvara, and the Lord came. My devotee is offering, is calling me according to the process, milk, ringing the bell, and in the parampara, like that. So I'm coming. Here I am. Hare Krishna. And the Lord submit to the love, to the devotion of his devotee in this way, and to the devotional service of those who are continuing under his blessings and direction to manifest himself. Okay, Archanam ki jai, and offering incense with a bell, ki jai. Radha Parishishvara, Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, ki jai. Krishna,
Un petit commentaire, c'est une comparaison aussi, c'est quand tu parles de ce divertissement avec Putana. Quand Sandipani Muni il a réclamé son dakshina, il demandait chercher son fils dans l'océan, Krishna, when Sandipani Muni asked for dakshina, after the studies, Krishna and Balaram went in the ocean to get the son of Sandipani Muni who had died in the ocean, drowned in the ocean. Then it is said that Krishna dived into the ocean and somewhere or other met with the demon Kansh. Yeah, so that's another, the demon Kansh, Pankajam.
No, Panchajanya.
Panchajanya.
No,
Huh?
No, but
According to Krishna.
Yeah, Panchajanya. Yeah, this is it. So the story goes that he killed that demon. So try to figure out how he killed a conch, but anyway. And he used it after his personal conch.
Yeah.
So that shows something. I didn't completely fully grasp the meaning of that, but that shows at least that Krishna is accepting even the demons as in his service. That's amazing.
Yeah.
The body of the demon then was used by Krishna. How he killed the demon, I can't understand, you know. But, anyway, that's another, you know, like Putana.
Yeah.
He used Putana, you know, to please the inhabitants of Raj by this very nice fragrance.
There is a saying, behind any saint there is a sinner, and in front of any sinner there is a saint. I mean, derrière tout pécheur peut devenir un saint, et tout saint a été pécheur. So, huh?
Every saint has a past and every
Yeah.
sinner has a future.
Yeah, like that, past and future. So it's a fact, you know, anybody can offer service to the Lord. You know, whatever we have done, you know, and we have done quite some, you know, in this age and in past lives like that. We should be conscious that we are great offenders. We are great offenders to the Lord and to all His, you know, energies. We are great offenders. We can't, you know, anyway. But even any great offender, by the mercy of Chaitanya, well, any great offender, anybody, you know, Krishna can accept like that. You know, sense gratification is not barrière for Lord Nityananda to accept, you know, but no offense. No. Sense gratification, that's very easy for the Lord to give liberation, you know, to stop if there is this bhakti latavich accepted, but no offense. No, that's not good.
Thank you very much for the class. One devotee was asking me about offenses in the mind. Do they have any reaction, any karma? So I remembered that in Kali Yuga, thoughts usually don't produce karma. But what about offenses, bad offenses in the mind? Are they considered thoughts, or is it more heavy?
Yeah. So, well, yeah, we heard that. It's in the mind are not taken. But the problem is that, of course, whatever is in the mind often appears after in the activities. Well, especially if we maintain, you know, dhyato visham punsam, you know, contemplation, the process of lust starts with contemplation. Because many offensive thoughts are coming through a mind, you know. It's a good thing you don't see my mind, and see others, you know, because it's a, you know, horror film, you know. There's so many offenses, you know. Yeah, very bad. But if you contemplate all these bad things, if you start, you know, then you know you are finished. Then attachment, and then it's very difficult to stop it, and then it will manifest in practical life, very bad. Just like in the 10 offenses, you know, the 10th offenses to maintain material attachments. It's not that to have material attachments. Material attachment, you know, in one sense, it's not a real offense to have material attachment when you change your name. You know, you have to start somewhere, you know. But to maintain, that is the offense. Because you will, even if it is in the mind, if you maintain it, then it will appear. You know, so it's, but the mercy of the Lord, positively, is that even those bad things coming in the mind, you know, remnants of everything, you know, if we don't maintain them, if we are fixed up on the goal, I will, you know, by His mercy, everything is possible. Therefore, I will become, you know, I will develop devotion. You know, Krishna Prema, Kijaya, you know, I will. Yes, it is not. No, we should not say, "Oh no, it's not for me. I'm too low." No, no. This is the goal which is given and said very practically by Lord Chaitanya, by Srila Prabhupada. Yes, in this lifetime you have to change your heart. We give you a process which is meant for that. It's not meant for just, like Prabhupada said, the teacher at school medicine, he said, is not there to make eternal students. He's there to make teachers or practitioners and eventually teachers. So our goal is to develop prema, and to stop, to be free from materialistic consciousness. That, in one sense, is a small step, in devotional service. The real thing is to develop this emotional relationship with the Lord through a process, very scientific process, with faith and devotion, and avoiding to maintain offensive thoughts. Then it's great mercy. We are allowed to. We are not kicked out because we have one offense, and we have thousands of offensive thoughts. We are not kicked out. We humbly, Anuraga, my Lord, you are giving us freely yourself through your holy name. No difficulty, but still, I have no offense, I have no taste, no relationship with you because there is offenses in my mind. Oh, there is a solution. Trinadapi Sanishuna. You remain very humble, tolerate, and serve me in cooperation with us. And Sadahari, you will be able to keep doing the process eternally, and continually, and you will reach Krishna Prema in this lifetime and go back to the dead. Jai! Jai! Srila Prabhupada, Jai! Srimad Bhagavatam, Jai! Gaur Bhakta Vrinda, Jai!
Gopaswami Prabhu ki jai.
Yavati Mataji ki Jai!